Man accidentally travels to Earth 400 years in the future. He didn't expect that there is no life here. Even the city was reduced to ruins. Then he found a door through the guidance. Outside the door lay a skeleton. The small hole on the head can be used to determine the other party was probably killed. But when he picked up the name tag of the clothes and looked carefully, but he was so frightened that I froze at home. He didn't expect that the other person's name was exactly the same as mine, and the other person has the same bracelet as his. Only the other party's indicator light is green. David then found the cell phone next to the body and played the last recording. David looked incredulous after hearing this. It turns out that the corpse in front of him is his own, who was the one who killed him. David began to look for. However, after searching around, no one was seen. Soon night falls. David picked some fruit to fill his stomach, but after a while he suddenly vomited violently. Just when David thought he was about to die, suddenly, a bright light flashed across the sky. The next second a man suddenly appeared and gave him the antidote. It turns out that the other person is David's good friend Jack. They tested David for food poisoning in the lab, so he sent Jack to rescue him. After David adjusted his condition, the next day they found the base gate at the foot of the mountain. Then a robotic arm suddenly emerged from the bushes. After scanning David's identity, the door slowly opens. Inside they found a computer. It also says welcome. David carefully pressed the enter key. The bracelet will shrink quickly in the next second, accompanied by pain in the arm. The indicator light also turned green. The whole laboratory was instantly lit up, and the time machine was started again. David opened the experimental record. It turns out that the time machine was invented by my father, and he has always wanted to save humanity through a time machine. But the female boss wants to abandon all humans. Only a few people will go to the future to rebuild civilization. For this reason, my father turned off the time machine. In the end, he was brutally solved by the female boss. The bracelet he father left his is the switch that turns on the time machine. Jack is also an undercover agent arranged by the female boss to be next to David. David was emotionally broken when he learned the truth. He wants to sabotage the time machine to stop the female boss's plan. Seeing this, Jack prepared to kill David. It seems as if a scene of history is happening above. After some ideological struggle, Jack finally made this choice. This approach also successfully changed history. At the same time, inside the base 400 years ago, the female boss is preparing to lead everyone through. But unexpectedly, a light flashed by. The time machine is blocked by hundreds of extinct plants. There is also a video of the female boss committing a crime, and these plants are the antidote they are looking for. After doing all this, David shuts down the time machine. End of the story. The body at the door of the laboratory disappeared. The ruined city has become prosperous. Female boss of oxygen production company arrested and jailed. And David's wife also recovered from oxygen sickness, but they can't meet again. This video ends.